run down river towards Perks and just start chucking things at mid.
Yeah, fantastic. So when he's not playing Soraka or Ambulance, he's whipping out a Sona for us to enjoy. So we'll check that one out, and we've got our draft locked in. It is a crazy storyline, isn't it? You know, you've got this rookie star-studded roster going up against the gods of LEC at this point in time. It does seem like a David versus Goliath story. But my question is, you know, how much do you think Misfits have got a shot in this? You've seen the
what is going to happen in advance.
I really like this from G2 though. Mickey and Caps realizing the wave's going to push into our tower anyway. We can come back and get the farm. Let's keep these Krugs alive for Jankos, who's on his way down. Parallel conversions coming out. Caps locked up, but is able to flash away, and now B-Boy flashing forward, but Jankos is here in time, trying to turn this one around. Denick flashes with the ignite. B-Boy's got a fall. The TP coming in, but it's 1-for-1 in the bottom lane. TP cancelled. Wonder not able to get there in time because a great face breaker comes out. Now Razor's trying to trade back into this, but the concussive blows are just going to lock him in place. Denick unable to do anything about it, and now he's going to be next on the menu. Concussive blows, one more auto needed. Jankos flashes forward, there it goes. Denick will have the W up in just a second's time, but it's not here now, and that's 3 kills to G2.
And Jankos was able to respond because he saw Razor commit, and while they do get that initial kill onto Caps, they ultimately lose 3 people, but Razork isn't done yet.
He's all over the map already. Wonder flashes away, Dan hits the haymaker, and Wonder goes bye-bye. Misfits, 2 kills on the board early on, still behind.
Super squishy, very immobile.
Oh, Caps! No, this isn't good. This isn't good at all for Caps. Misfits, what were you doing, Caps?
Yeah.
Just stepped way too far forward.
Up to Jankos to try and rectify and save the situation.
Facial Fisher used in the bottom lane. The root's going to come out, but here comes Razork. B-Boy almost dead, but Caps oversteps once again, and the chase is on. Misfits with another kill. Caps
being Caps, losing his life, still not level 6 yet.
Oh, Forbidden's going to push Perks underneath the turret here. Jankos on his way, 2 turret shots into the back of the Yasuo, but Jankos coming in. Febby still has the heal, still has the flash. Very safe underneath that turret.
It's not unreasonable to think that the
Denick goes in, the charm comes out, and Caps goes down once again. B-Boy 2-1 and 2. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Jankos gets the kill. Perks, one more turret shot. It's enough, but the tower takes him down. Febby not able to get an auto attack in. Razork tries to get a bit of dessert on the top of that fight, but unable to find too much. Now Wonder has roamed down, the River Sona on its way, Mickey there as well. Razork pops back with the chrono break, but Mickey tanking up the tower. There's the crescendo, and Razork parallel convergence is enough to save him with the TP coming in. Razork survives, and Dan is there just to act as a bouncer for the turret.
Ooh, okay. By the G2 team. We don't have time, fight top lane.
Yeah, Dan flashing in. Razork, look at where the parallel convergence is.
Oh!
Dunk him into the baby cage and then take the kill. Just camp that champ, Vedius.
Camp that champ. And Wonder not having the impact that we often see from Sonas. Oh, here's the ult.
Perks with the knock-up. Jankos there as well. Great disengage by B-Boy. Had to burn his flash. Looks like they're going in. Oh, the great knockback there from Forbidden. Caps caught out once again. Mickey's tanking at the tower. Wonder on his way. We'll be able to force Febby back. And Misfits, 1,000 gold ahead at the 12-minute mark here, Vedius, against G2 no less. Now G2
now is Perks and Jankos. This duo.
Oh, there we go, Jankos. But B-Boy able to survive. B-Boy might even get out of this alive. They get one. Perks trying to get the kill. B-Boy will fall, and that is Jankos' 2,500th assist. So here comes the crescendo off towards the side. Congratulations, Jankos. Good stuff for you. Dan's fighting off towards the top side of this, and so far it's a 2-for-1 in favor of G2. But Febby's here now, trying to trade in, has to flash away. And bring down that graphic as the concussive blows comes out. Mickey, great Glacial Fissure across the wall, and G2 have turned this. Dan caught out as well, pulls the haymaker, but can't even take down. Oh, it can get Caps, just in the end. Razork comes back off from the side, but that was a great fight for G2.
And all of a sudden, G2 are back in the game.
They are.
A single fight, and the game flips on its head. We have another fight.
Febby's getting dived in the top lane. Perks doing what he can, but Febby able to survive for the moment. He's going to take down Perks. He dodges out the barrel as well, and Jankos.
That's a double!
It's for Febby, couldn't survive. Jankos goes in, flashes out, he gets in. Well played, Jankos.
All right. There are a lot of misplays on the side of G2 right now. That dive did not go the way they wanted. Props to Febiven. He had some great outplays. Now the dive.
Oh, poor baby Caps. He gets taken out again. And Misfits, you can just jump back with a chrono break. You can just disengage with the Rakan. And Caps, he's currently...
be in danger. Mickey now. He has the shield, so he's going to be able to get out of that one. Misfits has 5 members. They're going to siege on mid. They also have the Rift Tower, but I don't think they need it. They can just take this tower and then maybe even use the Rift Tower to go even further if they want to.
Is in. Mickey has to flash away. And they dash back out. New Shirelli is so good on Rakan. I say new, relatively new. Able to get in and out of these fights pretty quickly. Perks is off in a side lane by himself. Wonder is as well. Waiting in the bush, Razork. Wonder dodging around. Yeah, you don't win these, I'm afraid. Crescendo not even going to stop the damage coming through.
Flash, but they're not going to let him escape.
Flash forced by the Song of Celerity, but here comes Jankos. Knocks Dandan back, the last breath coming in as well. Dandan uses Showstopper, looking for the grip. Want to go any further, but they're looking to catch out Caps and Mickey. Razork trading in here, has the power of convergence, jumps back with the chrono break. Caps trying to get away, but he can't just about get out. The exhaust on Razork will not be enough. Perks stayed in the top lane to take the tower, and now Wonder playing this roaming Sona tries to do something. Bevo almost pulls back the feathers through him. Misfits will turn to their second dragon of the game. It's a Mountain Drake, and they should secure that pretty easily.
The bloodshed is not slowing down.
23 kills in 20 minutes, baby.
Yeah, we're LPL right now, ladies and gentlemen. Misfits, though, 5 towers to 2. G2 were able to negate the healing on Razork, but let's see if they go for this pick.
Oh, great! Featherstorm gets him out. That was perfect from B-Boy. He escapes the first fight of the fight, and G2, they thought they'd caught Misfits, but B-Boy with a split-second decision to pop his ult means that Misfits get to turn to the Baron, and this is what we were talking about, Betty, is the ability to keep that gold lead, to then snowball it, finding a fight like that, although it was on G2's terms, turning it around. Misfits now well in the lead in this game.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at the state of the map right now, and you can see they have to dive to force the tower.
Oh, you can say something still. The Glacial Fisher coming out as Razork unable to take Caps. He goes golden.
And this is the problem. I think the siege, but it looks like Misfits may have found G2.
Looking for Jankos. Perks going in with a knockup. Here comes the quickness, and Dandan's on his way. Looking for that base breaker, pulls them both back in as they were both trying to escape. The Showstopper cleansed away, but he can't do much as B-Boy chasing onto Wonder. Mickey there. Crescendo comes out, but it's just a disengaged tool. Misfits once.
Perks. Featherman sets up the tower. The wind wall is no longer available. Caps doing what he can to wave clear, but I don't know if this is going to be enough to stop Misfits siege.
G2 will be thankful that Caps has Infernum to wave clear quickly, but still the inhibitor tower falls, and now Misfits knocking on a momentous win for them. Taking down a team like G2 even, I was going to say even with Sona top, but Sona top's viable. So absolutely stellar performance, most damage in the game on it. And for a
They're just going to melt through this Baron.
For a rookie in the LEC in 2020, he's making a name for himself. We heard Kazi in the Match of the Week's video saying, if I can take down Reckless, I should be rookie of the split. Well, Razork's currently taking down all of G2, not single-handedly. No break, will be able to dodge back, or can just jump across the wall, and that was wasted. Jankos got nothing out of that. Now they're looking for the inhib in bot and top. There's the Glacial Fisher, Caps from the side, tries to land the Moonlight Vigil, only hits on Dennick. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Dandan has already taken the inhibitor tower, now looking for the inhib. Perks with the Steel Tempest, only lands on Dennick's, not going to do too much. Razork's in the base as well, just acting as a decoy, as a distraction for G2, as Misfits break through the inhibitor line. 2 inhibs down now for G2. 1 more to follow, as Misfits are looking to take down the undefeated. Razork there with the parallel convergence. Febby going forward, but here comes the damage. Wonder forced away, already 1 down as Caps falls for what seems like their 100th time this game. The chase is on. Misfits have taken 3. They're just wiping G2 away. This is what G2 do to other teams, and Misfits have given them a taste of their own medicine. Razork jumping in. Perks takes them out in the 1v1, but Dandan's there to follow up and mop up the kills. Misfits, 22 kills to 11, under 30 minutes, with a 11,000 gold lead, have defeated G2. They are the first team.
The undefeated streak comes to an end. It often happens with G2. Whenever we get to 6-0, the conversation around the 18-0, we always talk about it. And then there's always one team in Europe that makes the upset a reality, and it was Misfits.